Hello, everyone. Ron here from RJJ's Reactions. I hope you're having a wonderful day. It's a bit rainy slash snowy here today, so it's one of those mixed days. Perfect day to make a video, although I am working today too. But this is a brand new artist. I'm excited to get started. I saw a little clip on my Instagram. And it wasn't the whole song, just a short one of those short clips. And I thought, that sounds kind of interesting. So I jotted his name down, and that was a couple weeks ago, and then I almost forgot about it. And I thought, now that I have the reaction channel, maybe I should react to one of his songs. And it sounded to me like it was in the country folk realm. And I'm not a big fan of country music. That's a bit of an understatement. But I do like some of the artists, and I do like some songs, and I do like folk music, some of the folk music at least, probably more than country. But I know that these labels can be a bit blurry or gray. So, and as I've said many times, it's really the individual artists that I like. It's not necessarily the genre. It's the individual artists that I like or don't. So his name is Hunter Root, and the song is Town Rat Heathen. I've never heard this song before. I've never heard him before, apart from that short clip. So this should be interesting. I'm very excited to get into it. I will put a link to his site below so that you can go there and listen to his music and help him with his algorithm. I lost my train of thought there for a minute. So as always, I'll put links below to his site and a few other links as well. And let's have a listen to Town Rat Heathen. Okay, let's go.
Getting drunk by the figure eight. Figure one more beer ought to set me straight. Young and carefree as a boy could be. Whiskey smokes and LSD. Railroad tracks run along the creek. Walk 'em up and down in the summer heat. Same old boy changing like the seasons. Country kid turning to a town rat heathen.
Okay, so a couple of things I really do like. I like the guitar. I always like the guitar if it's done right. And I do like the tone of his voice. The scene's kind of cool too, I guess, the country. I like taking walks in bushes and trees and forests and things like that. I always used to do that in my youth more than now because I live in a city. But yeah, very cool. Very cool sound so far. I do like it. Definitely has a country twang to it. But yeah, I like his voice. Back it up and go again.
Along the creek, walk 'em up and down in the summer heat. Same old boy changing like the seasons. Country kid turning to a town rat heathen. Country kid turning to a town rat heathen. Daddy's in jail for a DUI. Brothers in rehab a second time. Fucked up on salts and spices of all kinds. Legal drugs doing double damage to your mind. There must be greater forces at play. Too big to see and impossible to say. No one alive makes it out unscathed. Aches and scars. Hey, aches and scars. Hey, aches and scars. Hey, aches and scars. Now I think we're even. Country kid turning to a town rat heathen. Getting high by the covered bridge. Granny buying out, gonna flip her lid. Never did go to a high school dance. I was in love with the bad romance. Now I'm 28 with these aches and pains. Pray to the devil now with each complaint. No one alive makes it out unscathed. Aches and scars. Hey, aches and scars. Hey, aches and scars. Hey, aches and scars. Aches and scars.
Yeah, very good. The lyrics are coming up here automatically. I don't know whether that was me or whether he just did that, but we'll have a closer look at the lyrics afterwards. Pretty, fairly interesting lyrics. Not, I wouldn't say terribly deep, but good lyrics. Something to talk about for sure. I like that.
Hey, aches and scars. Hey, aches and scars. Hey, aches and scars. 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 Now I think we're even. Country kid turned into a town right heathen. Country kid turned into a town right heathen. Country kid turned into a town right heathen.
Oh, that's it. You cut me off guard again. All right. Very good. Yeah, I enjoyed that. I probably will listen to some more of his music. That was a really short song. What was it? Just almost 3 minutes. So yeah, very, very short to sort of get the feel. But I do like his voice, and the guitar playing was good. I'm not a guitar player, but I like the sound of it. It doesn't matter to me if it's perfect as long as it sounds right. So let's have a look at the lyrics because I think there are a few things to say about the lyrics. Yeah, but I like it so far. Okay, let's have a look at the lyrics. I caught quite a few of them. They weren't too difficult to understand. Well, they were coming up anyways, but you could also catch them because he's singing clearly in this kind of music. Uh, Getting drunk by the figure eight. Figure one more beer ought to set me straight. Young and carefree as a boy could be. Whiskey smokes and LSD. Yeah, I was a country boy, but I wasn't doing LSD, that's for sure. Not too much whiskey either. Not too much smokes either. Uh, just a touch. No LSD for me though. Railroad tracks run along the creek, walk 'em up and down in the summer heat. Yeah, okay. So walking along the railroad tracks, or for me, walking along a creek, that's very familiar territory. Growing up in the countryside, same old boy, changing like the seasons. Country kid turned into a town rat heathen. Country kid turned into a town rat heathen. Well, uh, heathen is this is a religious term, but you can be a heathen whether you live in the country or in the town. And to be honest, uh, the old idea or adage that the people in the country are all nice and friendly, and that's just not true. Um, eh, Good people and bad people, no matter where you live. Daddy's in jail for a DUI. Well, there you go. Driving under the influence. Brother's in rehab a second time. Uh, effed up on salts and spices of all kinds, legal drugs doing double damage to your mind. So yeah, sometimes you try to solve your problems with illegal drugs or alcohol, which is a drug, and but then sometimes you use the legal ones, and they can be just as bad or even worse sometimes. So it can be not helpful as well, and can be even harmful. There must be greater forces at play, too big to see and impossible to say. Okay, probably a reference to God or some entities as that. I know he mentions the devil later, I think. Yeah, of course, you know, if you watched a couple of my videos, I don't agree. There are no greater forces at play in that sense, but there may be greater natural forces at play. That I can go along with, that I can agree with. We don't understand and know everything for sure, but there's no sign to me that there's anyone controlling that. No one alive makes it out unscathed. That's true. We all die from the moment you're conceived until whenever that's going to happen. That's what we're working towards, death. So it's like get used to it, get a handle on it, and then start living your life as if it's the only one you have, because it is. That's my newish way of thinking about things. It certainly isn't the way I always thought about things, but it's certainly the way that I've taken it for quite some time now. And I think it's a good way to look at it. Some people say it's a pessimistic or a dark way of looking at it. I don't think it is. I think it means you really have your life to live now. So you better make it good. Uh, but he's right. Aches and scars. You're going to have aches and scars throughout life. Things are going to happen to you. If you live long enough, you'll have more and more of them. But you'll also learn, and you also can take those and use them to make your life better sometimes, although it might not seem that way if you're in the midst of a very dark time. Now I think we're even. Country kid turned into a town rat heathen. Not sure what he means by now I think we're even. Not, that can be taken many ways. So I'm not exactly sure. Did he do enough bad things to get back at these unknown things that have also done bad things? I'm not sure about that. Country kid turned into a town rat heathen. Okay. Getting high by the covered bridge. Yeah. Granny find out gonna flip her lid. Yeah, she probably wouldn't be too happy about that. Never did go to a high school dance. I was in love with a bad romance. Now, is that the addictions that he's talking about, or is that an actual relationship he had outside of high school dances and things? So, yeah, I don't think I ever went to a high school dance myself. A couple of grade school dances, which were quite lame, but yeah, maybe they've improved over the years. I don't know. Now I'm 28 with these aches and pains. Yeah. Pray to the devil now with each complaint. No one alive makes it out unscathed. So, um, yeah, I don't know why you would pray to the devil or pray to anybody, to be honest, but I understand that you may be blaming the devil, if there was such a thing, for all of your aches and pains. But you could just as easily blame God for that if you really want to. But the reality is that life is life, and it comes with aches and pains, and you either adjust and grow and learn with them, or you suffer with them, or you just take your own life, whatever. Uh, don't do that. It's worth working through, even though it doesn't seem like it at times. And then we have aches and scars repeated, and country kid turned into a town rat heathen. Yeah, I really did like the song. I thought it sounded it had a country twang, like I said, to it, but it also sounded very folksy. So I kind of liked it, and it kind of reminded me the scene kind of reminded me as walking through bushes and things. And he has a good look too. He has a good look for that, I think. I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to flip over here. I just pull it up, and just to learn a little bit more about Hunter. And so this is from his website. So I will put a link to the website below, as well as a link to his YouTube channel, so you can check that out too. There's more information, but I'll just read this little bio here. Hunter has been playing music since he was 12 years old, so he'd been around for a little while. I'm not sure how old he is now, but he doesn't look 12. He is a founding member of the Lancaster-based psychedelic rock band Medusa's Disco. That might be interesting to check out, and has a solo project as well. Gigging tenaciously and recording numerous self-produced albums, recently won Hunter the award Best Male Solo Artist at the 2020 Central Pennsylvania Music Awards and 2022 Artist of the Year, according to the Blue Rimes Entertainment based out of Turin, Italy. He also performed on live television, being featured on the show Good Day PA on ABC 27 News. Okay, so self-produced albums, a little bit like Ren in that regard. So it's good to promote him and try to get him out there. He probably needs that, or well, maybe doesn't need it. He's winning awards, but nevertheless, uh, we'll try. From indie rock, folk, acoustic pop to Americana and country, the artist from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, is someone we are betting our money and reputation on. BRE. British, no, Blue Rimes Entertainment. I guess that is okay. The four full-length albums, wow, feature a blend of acoustic rock, folk blues, country and grunge with a 60s psychedelic and surf rock flair. So a lot of mixed things going on. I kind of heard some of that in this short song, but acoustic rock I can listen to, folk I can listen to, blues, I love the blues. So that's probably why I like him. I probably got a sense of that. Grunge, yep, I can work with that. 60s psychedelic, definitely. Not too sure about surf rock, but we'll see. Hunter writes, records, mixes, and produces all of his own albums. Very cool. All while self-managing the project's social media and business aspects. So he's a busy boy. He has been playing and touring professionally all over central Pennsylvania, Northeast America, and the East Coast for all but a decade. Okay, so BRE again here. Hunter Root generally requires frequent revisits of his acoustic anchored catalog for the artist, keeps importing a sense of adventure, progress through life, and dealing with emotions via his increasingly legendary releases such as Quicksand Sinking. Hmm. Okay, all right. That is very, very cool. So yeah, I'll leave it there. I really liked it. I would check out Hunter Root if I were you, and I'm going to probably check out some more of his music and see what it's all about. In the meantime, it's Ron from RJJ's Reactions. If you enjoyed this, let me know. Let me know if there's other Hunter Root songs you'd like me to look at, or other artists or other songs. I have a few suggestions that have come in, and I put them on my list, so I will get to them as soon as I can. But I'm always interested in hearing about new artists or old artists with songs that I may or may not have heard. So just let me know. Keep listening, keep having fun. Bye bye for now.